Well, hello again, everybody. Welcome back. Oh, sorry, just shuffling into my chair to get comfy. We're back once again, continuing our Elden Ring Overexplained Let's Play. And unfortunately, you'll remember at the end of the last one, we just stopped in this really tantalising place to explore. But unfortunately, we're not going to explore that. We have limited ourselves this playthrough to just the map that we've uncovered so far, which is this. Oh, I am tempted already to expand it, but we'll see. We'll see. I just enjoy recording these, to be honest. So, we went here right at the end of the last episode just so I could demonstrate to you how this game gives you options to bypass sections of the game you might not expect. And this isn't the only one like this. There are plenty of these sort of shortcuts or secrets that feel really quite special the first time you find them. So, yeah, top tier game. One of the things that makes it really good. But we did reach a boss. Oh, in fact, we can just see... Oh, we didn't talk about this. You can see you dropped runes on the floor there. I think it's only about 200, so I'm not in a rush to go back and get those, to be honest. So we'll ignore that. But we got to a boss on this little bridge here called Margit the Fell. We had a go and we died. And we've sort of resolved to go back and sort of explore around a bit now and try and get a bit stronger. So I think we're going to start that. I'm trying to think of what's a reasonable way to do it. Maybe we'll go back to the Church of Ely, which is where we started the game. We will head into Groveside Cave, because we meant to do that. And then maybe we'll just start looping around. We wanted to go down and check this beach. We plopped a little marker down there for us to go and investigate it. And we'll just start doing we'll just zigzag up and down this bit, have a look at what we find. We'll stop here and we'll come down this side and do the same around here. See what we find. There's a few places of interest, I think, that we want to check. We've been to Gatefront Ruins already, that's fine. But there's this cave here, looks quite interesting. You can see it's got a very specifically sort of designed, looks like a doorway with an orange line around it. There's this telescope, looks cool. This thing here looks like there might be little walls between the fallen bits of building. What else have we got? There's loads of stuff. These little lakes could be worth checking out. There might be something there. There's all sorts of stuff. This looks like there could be a little building at the edge here. There's some paths going through here. There's this strange looking building. Don't know what that is. So yeah, let's head back to the Church of Ely, and we'll just start from here. See what we find and see where we go. And I do think as we go a bit further into this playthrough now, we'll start picking up speed a little bit as well. We did really over-explain a lot of stuff right at the beginning. But what I did want to look at is just see what sort of stuff we can craft, because we did pick up a new crafting thing recently. Stanching boluses alleviates blood loss. Okay, cool. So that's just blood loss is a status effect. We haven't really been affected by it much yet. But essentially, once the bar fills up, you lose a big chunk of your health. It's like a percentage, I think. We looked at those meats before. We got bombs of different kinds. Yeah. We've got soft cotton. Temporarily reduces fall damage and the sound. Sorry, fall damage and sound and the sound of footsteps. Interesting. So that's quite good. Can we make any more of these? Oh, we can. Maybe we'll make a whole bunch more of those bone darts, because they're quite useful for pulling single enemies away from groups. But that's great. Okay, let's talk to Carly. Have I got any cash actually in my inventory? We have got... So this recent items tab is quite useful for seeing what you've just recently picked up, but I do find it... and I'd forgotten that we picked up this storm wall. So let's put that on before we go and shop, because I want to try that out. I think the only downside to this... Oh? What's going on here?
Forgive me. I've been testing you.
Oh, Melina.
Whether or not grace truly does guide you. And whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails.
Okay.
It seems my worries were unfounded.
Ha!
Torrent had your measure from the very start.
Really?
Whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Roundtable
Hold,
gathering place of tarnished champions.
That's what Vari was on about, eh?
By grace.
Okay, can we not do that just yet? Oh yes, we can cancel. Oh, and I can tell her tell her you're off to the Roundtable Hold. We'll do that in a minute, mate. Is that okay? I was just in the middle of doing something else. So I wanted to put this Ash of War on this shield. But of course, the thing with this is So if we look, the description: swing the shield creates a wall of storm winds in front of you, deflecting arrows and other projectiles. It can be used the same way as a parry. So fine, that's cool. But if it doesn't do something like deflect the arrows back and hurt the opponents, and I kind of feel like it's pointless because you can just block arrows, right? I've never really used this Ash of War myself, so we'll give it a try. The downside, of course, is that now parrying costs me 3 FP, whereas it used to cost nothing before. So parrying has now become a little bit expensive. It's going to use some of our magic points, which is a little bit sad. But we can live with that. Okay, we'll come out of this. Sorry, Melina, we'll come and go to the Roundtable Hold soon, I promise. Let's just see if Carly's got anything. What I was going to say about the inventory was that this tab is useful for seeing stuff you've recently got, but when you want to find specific things, it's a little bit cumbersome. So it's worth just taking a moment to sort of learn the tabs you're interested in. For me, it's always this first one, which is our sort of tools. So this is anything you can put in your quick item slots and use. So that's how we find things like golden runes, if we want to get some money quick. And then this one, upgrade materials, basically. So we can see we've got some glove wards. We didn't actually look at these, but oh yes, we did. We knew that they strengthened ashes, but we've got this strengthens renowned ashes, which should give us a little clue that there's different kinds of ashes that we can get. So hopefully we'll figure out a way to enhance our ashes soon. Let's just see if Carly's got anything else we want to buy before we go.
You're back. Care to buy something?
Sure. Let's have a quick look. Can't afford much. We bought all the cookbooks. Oh, we wanted to get maybe these hints, just to give us a little bit of a clue for some things, didn't we? So maybe we'll just buy these two, or we can have a look at those. But that's it. I think we've bought everything we can. The armour, I'm not really bothered. We've started with a character who's got really good armour, but if you've started as one of the characters who's got more basic clothes, or if you've gone the wretch and you've got no armour at all, getting that chainmail could be very useful. Having armour does make a difference, like a considerable difference to how much damage you take. But cool. Right, let's go and tell Melina we're off to the Roundtable Hold and see what that's about then.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Dramatic. I was expecting some sort of like magical effect there, not for just a cut. The Roundtable Hold is a place where the tarnished gather, guided by grace. Combat is prohibited on the premises due to a pact of non-aggression. This rule is in effect when the Roundtable icon is displayed. And for eagle-eyed amongst you, you might have noticed that's this little icon here, this little circle one. The Roundtable Hold is located outside of this world, and fast travel by grace is the only means of reaching it. Use the map to travel there. So I'll show you that right now, because it takes up... Some people I know took a long time. So this is where the Roundtable Hold is, isn't this? Where you can click on this little thing down here. So of course, you might be over here, you open the map and you're like, oh, I've got to go all the way. But you don't have to do that. You can just press the button at the bottom for Sites of Grace. And then from here, you look, you've got, if you can see at the bottom there, the X button, as I can see, it's down as go to Roundtable Hold. So you can just press that. So a very quick way to do it is just map Y, X, and we go straight to the table. Very useful little shortcut. But here we are. This is a cool, surreal place outside of the world. We can see some NPCs. There's this big table in the middle. Oh, this is just a grace size. Look, we can just rest here and do our usual stuff. Okie doke. Oh, she's here from the shack. That's interesting. I did know that she comes here, but I wasn't expecting her to be here now. But that's cool. Okay, I don't even know what the trigger is for her appearing here, but she's here. So let's see. Let's talk to you.
I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Roundtable Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the two fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a tarnished of the Roundtable Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them.
Okay.
Ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, Do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
Now, we're going to say yes to him, but I will just cautiously remind you, dear viewer, that the things you say to people in this game do make a difference to stuff that happens. With Corin here, we're quite safe. I don't even know what happens if you say I don't see it. Maybe he just refuses to sell us stuff. This guy's like he's a faith guy, right? So he sells us some spells and things like that. But there are other people you'll talk to that has sort of different sorts of consequences. I don't want to tell you what any of those are. I think you should discover those yourself. But I just wanted to remind you that what you pick sometimes will have can have like a sort of irrevocable effect. So just be wary of that.
You do. Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days.
Hey.
You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the two fingers?
I do indeed. So here we go. He's a shop and he sells this sort of stuff so we can buy. Look, urgent heal, cure poison, magic fortification, flame fortification, rejection, produces a shockwave that pushes away foes. Very useful little incantation that is. Catch flame, flame sting. So this is a faith incantation merchant. He sells us. So the faith sort of magic in this, or spells in this game, I guess, are a lot of them are support based, but there's also some damage ones. So you generally get some heal, you get some status protections and utility, and then we do have some very powerful, real powerful fire and lightning sort of stuff a bit later as well. So that's cool. Thanks, Corin, for now. We'll leave.
The golden order shine through you.
No worries, man. Thank you. We'll see who else we've got in here. What's over this way? There's a door here. Door is blocked shut. Fair enough. What have we got here?
This is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard.
Okay.
Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the round table, not a house guest. Yet to earn their keep.
Sorry, skipped the text a bit there. Oh, I skipped it again. Remember your place, I think you said at the end there. Well, you're a bit mean.
Nothing left to say.
Oh.
Be at your...
Well, I don't like your attitude, mate. Unfortunately, we can't attack in this place, which is a bit of a shame. But hey, we recognise you. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive though?
It is.
The Roundtable Hold. Covert quarters of the Two Fingers. And gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
I don't wonder how she got here, considering we needed someone specifically to help us get here.
It's all a bit much for me.
Okay.
Still looking.
For your own purpose. Interesting. How about this chap?
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels?
Not yet.
She's my servant, but fickle as the wind.
Okay.
Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
Okay. Interesting. Now we've got a bunch of different rooms to go off. Let's start with this left-hand door, I guess. We'll see what's down here. Another big door. Doesn't seem to go anywhere. It does look like there's a room behind it that you can just see through the sort of crack there. See stuff there. Who's this? Oh, this person didn't say anything and just gave me a cool emote called "What do you want?" Interesting. Can't talk to them again. Fine. Some bookshelves. Oh, what's this? The Twin Maiden Husks. So this is a shop. They've got a lot of good stuff. We'll have a look at that properly in a minute. Offer bell bearing. We don't know what that means yet. So we'll talk about that if and when we get to that point, I guess. But it's essentially a way of extending the shop's inventory. So we'll find bell bearings throughout the adventure. Let's see, what have we got in the shop? A rune arc grants the blessing of a great rune upon use. Don't know what that means yet. White cipher ring, when invaded, requests the aid of a hunter. Blue cipher ring answers requests for summoning from hunters. I guess these two go together. The FromSoft games generally have an item like this that you can equip that just protects you a little bit from invasions, and people who wear this request hunters to come and save them, and then this is that translation seems a bit strange to me. Answers summoning from hunters, but this is basically when these people ask for help, the people with the blue one come and help them. A memory stone increases memory slots, so that lets us equip more spells. Stone sword keys, so we can open more of those funny locked doors. Oh, I forgot we had one of those to go back to, didn't we? We'll have to do that as we start our thorough combing around the landscape. We've got a dagger, we've got a long sword, we've got a rapier, scimitar, battle axe, mace. So we've got some really good options here actually for weapons. I might come and pick some of these up. I think what we're missing at the moment, so we've got a long sword, which gives us, we've got coverage for standard and pierce type damage, so that's cool. We could do with a scimitar for slash damage, would be very useful. Battle axe is pretty good, but it just does standard damage. Mace is also good because it's a strike. So strike is another type again. It's like in other games you might have played, it's like blunt damage. So that's cool. We've got a longbow we can get, nice. A finger seal, so we can start casting faith-based magic, so the incantations we were just looking at. A heat shield, some cool looking knight armor. And these mirrors here, these are multiplayer items that help you disguise your role. So when you do multiplayer, we'll see that eventually. If you go and help somebody, you usually show up as a sort of bright orange looking character. So I can use this item to hide that so I don't anymore. Or I can use this to make myself look like a someone who's been summoned, even though I'm the host sort of thing. It's quite good. Excellent. Okay, we don't have any money because we just spent our last money at Carley. So that's fine. Another room that looks like I can see past the door, but it's not open yet. There's no prompt. So that's fine. What else have we got? Very calm here. I enjoy the vibes of the Roundtable Hold. There's a balcony up here. There's a place down the bottom. Wonder if I can jump down. Oh. Invaded? Uh-oh. Oh, he's bowing. And we got the bow. That's nice. Now, this guy looks a bit crazy, doesn't he? Oh. So he's given us 2 stays effects there. We've got a bit of bleed and then a bit of frost as well. So it seems to me like he can do some interesting magic, which is we're seeing some more of here. Youch! Wowzers. So we got hit with frostbite and then blood loss straight after. That guy seems a bit much for us to take on at the moment. He looks really cool though, doesn't he? So let's make ourselves a little note for that. We haven't done a note in a while. So let's say Roundtable Hold. Side guy. Down the balcony. Make sure we come back and try him at some point. Okay, so that's what was out the middle door. Let's have a look through this door. Well, this guy looks cool. Hey, I tell you what. I think we found our blacksmith. That's cool. We'll talk to him in a sec. Let's see what else we've got. Another one of these doors that I can see through the cracks, but is not opening. Fine. What's this? Oh. Anything down here? Aha. Stone sword key. How many have we got at the moment? Where do they appear in this inventory? We got a keys section. Did I already go past it? Am I just being silly? Oh yes, I did. For some reason, cracked pots show up on the keys section, which seems strange to me, but fine. So we've only got one. Do we burn it on this or do we save it for that one we've already seen? I'm sure we'll find more in good time. We can buy some more from the husks, the shop that was here. So why don't we just use it for the sake of it? Let's just do it. Saves us adding another note to our notes. Oh my god, there's another one in here. Can you believe that? But it looks like we found a cool room. Some interesting art. Treasure chest. Chest. Oh, Crepus's black key crossbow. Black key bolts. That sounds cool. Can we wield that? We haven't quite got enough decks. I'm interested to give that a go though. Better than a... Saves us getting a bow somehow. Black crossbow featuring a long stock, used for sniping, has a very long range. Weapon of some guy served to 2 fingers from the shadows of the Roundtable Hold holds the head confessor. Skill kick, sweet. Oh wow! So these bolts bores deep, ejecting scarlet rot far into the flesh of its target. Well, we're not aware of this yet, but rot is another status element, so that's pretty cool. Okay. So we're going to have to add another note here. Because, what are these things called? Stone sword keys. Downstairs, past blacksmith. Cool. So we'll come and check that out. In due course. I don't think there's anything else down here, is there? Another door that doesn't seem to want to do anything. But cool. Let's chat to our friend here. He looks interesting.
You're a new face.
I am.
No matter. It's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
Cool. So, the primary thing here... oh, sorry, got a bit of a frog in the old throat. He can strengthen armaments, but he can go beyond +3. That was the limitation before. So now we can go beyond +3. He can also do our Ashes of War for us. He can also duplicate them. So we can use this item that we can see at the top here, called the Lost Ashes of War. We haven't got any yet, but you can use one of those to make a copy of any Ash of War we've already got. So that's kind of cool. We can also sell stuff to him, fine. We can talk about Roderica.
Girly boy here. She's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade, but she has a gift for spirit tuning.
Oh, really?
Saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
We can ask him about the chains on his legs.
I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it.
Okay. You're a prisoner?
No, don't read too much into it. Well, no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails.
True that.
Besides, it helps me forget the sheer terror of her.
The sheer terror of her? Who's he talking about? Intriguing. Alright, well unfortunately, Smithing Master Hugh, his name's written at the top left of the screen by the way, we don't have any money or anything at the moment, or upgrade materials. I like the look of this giant sword here that's bigger than me, look at that. That's, we can get one of those. He's called a great sword and is a colossal weapon. What's in this door?
Greetings, great champion called by grace. I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Roundtable Hold. Great champion, Would you allow me to hold you? But briefly, perhaps you might share with me some of your lively vigor and your stout-heartedness. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion, and you, I am sure, will bear a Balderkin's blessing. Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a sacred act.
Let her hold you or refuse. Now, I don't know if you remember, Fear was mentioned in the opening cinematic as the deathbed companion. I think we'll let her hold us.
My thanks, great champion.
She's going to give us a little cuddle. It's a sacred act where she's from, apparently.
You are very warm.
So we got a Balderkin's blessing, as she said.
What you felt light up inside you was a Balderkin's blessing. Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back to me, should you require another. I will take you in my arms as often as you need.
So if we're feeling a bit down and we want a little cutch, we can come and see her. A cutch there being a nice Welshism for you, if you're not familiar. Right. But one thing I just want to talk about this Balderkin's blessing because it sort of catches people out a little bit. So here's Balderkin's blessing. I can use it to use a bit of FP to temporarily boost my poise. However, carrying this thing, I don't know if it tells us anywhere, does it? No, favour bestowed by a deathbed companion, blah blah blah. The favour allows one to forget aches and pains. In death there is only peace, for in death there can be no sensation. Intriguing. I wonder, does the status show it? No, it doesn't show it anywhere, does it? That's one of my criticisms of the game. There's no way to see these things up here. And sometimes you end up with a whole bunch of icons under here, and you just kind of have to guess what they are. So the way we can guess what this one does, though, is it's red, like our health, and it's got a down arrow on it. That's indicating to me that our maximum health has been reduced, which it has done because of that Balderkin's blessing. We're able to use it right now. So if I use this, we should see what happens. Tiny bit of that gone. I think once this runs out now, that HP will go. Is that what it is? I'm going to feel dumb if that isn't what it is. But I think that's what it was. And you can see my character's got this glowing effect on them. That was our temporarily increased poise. And we didn't actually talk about poise. So why don't we use this opportunity to do that? Poise is this stat. Oops. Wrong button. Poise is the stat all the way down at the bottom here. The degree to which you can resist collapsing under enemy attacks. So basically it just means in the same way that we've been fighting some enemies, when we hit some of them, we interrupt whatever animation they're doing. They do like a recoil animation. It's the same for us. So poise is like another bar, if you like, that needs to be depleted before we flinch and react to people's attacks. So the heavier armour generally is a good way to increase that. You do get some other ways, like magic and stuff too. But I think that's all there is for here right now. So we talked to Fear, we talked to everybody. Why don't we just... let's look at our sites of grace. And I think then, let's go back... well, why don't we start at Groveside Cave. There he is. And then I think we'll just wind our way southwards. Maybe we'll make a little plan once we've done it. We'll look at the map. We'll put a few placeholder points of interest down, and we'll go and check them out. All right, Groveside Cave. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it's daytime at the moment. I don't think, we did buy a torch. Good, I couldn't remember if we had. Because let's just see how dark this place is if we don't take a torch. The caves are usually pretty dark. And we can see something going on down here, like there's a fire down in this room, clearly. We'll sneak our way in. See what's going on. Some wolves cozying up around the fire for some reason. Maybe these wolves are smarter than I thought. Oh no, but it looks like there were some guards here. Maybe things went a bit wrong. Okay, let's see if we can... I wonder if we can draw their attention one at a time. Using our little bone darts we've got. Let's try it. Why is it telling me about a bow? Equip a bow to fire arrows. You can... that's fine. It's interesting it's told me that right now, though. Right, the one guy should know where I am, but the other should just sort of be noise alerted. So I'm expecting one to jump up to come and fight me. Come on. Here he comes. Come on, then. Just throw another one at you. And one more. Down he goes. Oh, here we go, here we go. I think we're in a bit more trouble this time. Oof. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, he's jumped down the hole, though. It's fine. Okay, that was a bit fraught, but we did all right. We did all right. One thing to note when we're exploring a location like this as well, any sort of mini dungeon or main dungeon, you don't get health refills. So once we kill a group of enemies, we'll never get that little our sacred flasks won't refill. So we need to be a little bit more cautious using our heals when we're exploring something like this. An extra crackpot though, just then, that's pretty good. I'm still confused as to why he gave us that tutorial about the bow. It might be just because we picked up that crossbow, but it does seem a bit funny. We could hear some footsteps, but I think it's the fire crackling. We get the torch out, we can have a look. Look, you can see there's a couple more guys in here. One there, one there. Some treasures. One jumping attack is enough to sort of kill these guys, so that's pretty cool. Oh. There we go. Nice. Glowstone. What else have we got? It's moss. Cave moss. Golden rune. What are these little guys? Silver fireflies. We haven't picked up those before. We'll do a little recce and look through our items once we get a bit further, I think. We'll see what else we find. Oh, another doggo. Lovely. Yeah. Looks like these guys were camping out in here and then the doggo's got the better of them. It's down this way. Some more moss. Oh, and this looks like a boss door. This is quite a short little cave actually, just one little room. But that's good. We're still finding our feet, so that's exactly what we want. Let's have a quick look at what we picked up then. Cave moss, used for crafting, faintly luminescent. Fundamental ingredient for medicinal boluses, so that's cool if we want to make things that heal us of status effects and things like that. That'll be useful. Some bones, fireflies, gives off a silvery light. The light of the firefly is believed to have an alluring magic. Oh wow, silver light is considered to invite riches. Sweet. Got a few golden runes. We've got some glowstones. A polished ruin fragment that shines brighter than a rainbow stone. Cool. So why don't we just check that out real quick? Because I think, well, that's what that sounds like is something that we can use in a situation like this, where we can just toss one on the floor. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice light effect, that is. So quite handy if we're fighting in a really dark place and we don't want to commit having a torch in one hand. We can just drop one of those. I don't know if they run out eventually, but I can't pick it back up. But that's very nice. Cool. Do we have anything else new? No, just our tutorial on on bows. Oh, we didn't look at our little notes yet. So what does this one say? Notes sold by the merchant. Someone lurks among the waypoint ruins on the road through Limgrave. Okay. A note sold by The merchant. A flask of wondrous physics still remains in the third church of Marika, north of the Mistwood. Cross the highway bridge and follow the animal trail north. Okay. Those are interesting. So we might have to come back to those. I think they might both be outside of the area that we're committing to play through in this Let's Play, but we'll see. Anyway, we're going into a little boss room. Let's see what we've got. I've got my fire. We got enough materials to make any more fire bombs. We do. How many more? Just one. That's fine. They are quite handy, and they do a decent amount of damage most of the time. So let's see what we've got here. A Beastman of Farah Missoula. Okay. That looks like a considerably large weapon. We need to be careful of that. Oh, felt that was a big one coming. Right. So let's see. What can he do? Lifts it up. Does a little sort of swingy combo. Okay. Hold it in two hands. Do another little combo. Then he's going to do the big combo again. Yeah. He goes. Okay. Alright, I'm feeling quite confident about this guy. Oh, okay. Double hand smash thing. Okay, good. So my guard counter interrupted him. He seems like he's a bit slow, so we can... Oof. Gotta be careful. What's that roar gonna do? Alright, I think we're doing okay, though. I don't think we've got too much to worry about. Let's see if we can let him... There we go. He's going to do his big combo. We'll try and hit him with a fireball at the firebomb at the end. When he just stood there. Oh, that did a nice chunk of damage. Look at that. Alright. I did completely forget about summoning one of our friends, which we could do. Oh, shoof. That took so much block damage. Try a jump attack. Nice, interrupted him again. It's quite easy to interrupt. If I just hit him normally, does it interrupt him? No. Okay. But the jump attacks definitely did. Yikes. He's got some range on that. Get a heal again. Right. Oh, yeah. So... that was an interesting one. The heavy attacks definitely seemed to do just enough poise damage. Sorry if that popped. Poise damage to interrupt him. So that was good, whereas our light attacks were never enough. Look at this. This thing here. This little funny post is the thing that lets you summon spirit. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore now that we've defeated the boss in this place. That's kind of how it works, but this is the little thing. If you ever see this thing around, that's what it is. That's the little thing that the gravestone icon represents for some reason. Okay, but cool. So we've done this. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so this is... I haven't quite worked out the logic of it, but normally you can't warp when you're inside a dungeon, but I think once you've done the boss, you can warp out of the dungeon. Which is interesting, because then I'm like, well, why do they put these things here? But I wonder if that's something that never used to work like this. But anywho, it's no big deal. Let's we'll go back to the beginning. And we'll just see if we can mark a couple of spots to go and check, because we're already 38 minutes in. So it would be nice to just do a couple more locations before we finish today. So let's see. Well, I'm really keen to go to this one because this is quite an important location type that I'd always recommend that you seek out. So maybe we should do that one first. It will help us significantly going forward. So let's go and do it, and then maybe we'll have a poke around these little ruins here. We'll have a look in the lake and see what's what. So let's go there next. Then we'll go and have a look at this. That's our number 2. And then number 3 will be this. So we can go down onto the beach here and we'll have a little explore, a little mooch around there. Yeah, that sounds good to me. And I don't think we'll even do that all today. But that's our plan for now. And then maybe following that, we'll come up and look at this to get an idea of what's there. And we can have a little mooch around this plateau, see if we find anything else as our last... Well, this looks quite interesting to me. So there we go. That's our 5. If I do another one... Yeah, let's replace the 3. I didn't want to do that. So 3 was here, I think. There we go. Right. Let's get the horse. Now let's get moving. So one thing we do want to be careful of, well, not really careful of now, but now that we've got Torrent, like, exploring the world becomes a lot more smooth. Like, we can just run around pretty much without consequence. We don't have to stop and fight things unless we really want to. And similarly, we don't have to... What was I going to say? I completely lost my train of thought there, forgive me. But we're good. Let's go and climb up here and find our way towards this first map marker. So we're going towards number 1, I believe. That was a lucky drop there. There you go. You can see there's a lamp down there, but that is definitely too far for us to fall. What we might try and do is just demonstrate the old. What was that item called before? We can put one over here. This guy, Rainbow Stone. So if we drop one of these down, we can see what happens. Yeah, if it does that, that means you're going to die. But if we look around, we can see quite easily that we can sort of go down that way and maybe find somewhere to drop over there. So let's go and do that. And in fact, we're going to go past... We might as well go to that little telescope. And in fact, look, we're not playing well, are we? We should get our telescope out. Let's get our bearings. That's what I tried to tell us to do at the beginning. So we've cleared this camp out. We're happy we've done that. We found loads of treasure. Cool. We look down the road further. There is this. We should probably go and check that out. There's the map marker we put earlier on. Well, just a minute ago. And actually you can see that it looks like there is some sort of fortifications there. So that's cool. There's a weird looking sword thing there. Don't know what that is. There's a guy on a horse riding up and down the hill. That light there is where the telescope thing was. What else have we got? There's a road, looks like here, and the big bridge going across it. This could be the highway that they were talking about in that note just a minute ago. Look, it looks like, you know, this is a main sort of road coming all the way through this area. So, okay. Let's ride around and see what we find. Let's grab... Oh, always try and grab these little guys when you see these skulls. Oh, golly, the coughs. Just because they give you a golden rune, it's only 200. But having a whole big stack of those in your inventory is always very useful for when we want to just do a quick upgrade of something and we haven't got enough money. Let's do a quick sip. Is there anything we wanted to do? No, I don't think so. I think we're good. I'm not sure how much we need to level up again, but as a pro tip, we haven't talked about this one yet. You can look at your status screen here, and that's got... You can see this when you're sat at the grey site doing the level up as well. But you can see if we look right up here, this second number here is how many we need. We've got 1,500. We need 1,800 at the moment to level up again. So that's cool. Let's plod on down here. So that blue beam there, just behind us, is where the entrance to that place looks like it is. Oh, someone's calling us. What's going on? Thought about this. Let's go and investigate. Just walk through the beam there to get rid of it.
Yeah, you there? Stop pretending you can't see me.
An arteria leaf. Have we picked that up before? Exceedingly rare to find. Dark red leaves. Faint pulse can be felt in the veins. Stirs the blood, providing an enlivening effect.
I'm not that ugly, am I?
Right, who's talking here? Is it one of these sheep? Are you talking, guys?
Oi! You there? Could you help us out, Cully? What'd you go and do that for? Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever.
Oh, mate.
I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really.
Oh, Bok.
Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
Oh, bless him. He's given us 10 mushrooms. That's all right, mate. Thank you.
Well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value.
No, that sounds cool.
Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
Okay.
Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore.
On the shore?
Right,
Yeah, he's saying himself. Yeah, he's definitely talking about the shore, so that sounds... We definitely need to go and check out this beach. See if we can find something related to what he's going on about. But cool. Alright, Bok, mate, well, you take care. We're going to go back and have a look in this little golden telescope thing. Sunset's looking good, isn't it? Don't often get to see the sunset, I feel like, in this game. Every time you die, it resets to the morning, which is it's a bit of a shame because you never get... It's got very good vanilla skies at sundown. It's lovely. So, bird's eye telescopes. I was quite excited, but I'm not going to sugarcoat this, right? Like, these are a little bit disappointing, I think. I was hoping they'd be much more useful the first time I played it. But they are quite good, I suppose. They give you some good insight so you can have a good look into the distance and see what sort of landmarks you might go and investigate. So, you know, look, we can see the gate we went through. Here's this place. You can just see the night there pacing up and down, but you can't see much else. There is like quite a lot of detail culling the further away you get. But we can look over there. There's actually a cool looking item on the middle of that plain. So that's quite an interesting point of reference. Why don't we try and map that one? Oh, they don't let you do the map in this screen, which is a bit of a shame. But yes, and I'm gutted you can't do it like if you've ever played the Switch Zelda games. You can just tag something from the binoculars, which is very good. But yeah, there's the castle that we went up to the front door of. There's all these bits around the side we haven't looked at yet. Where did we come from? So we started here. We went along. There's the church of Elle. There's this huge lake underneath us. There's the sort of... Yeah, it does look like some sort of ruins or something that I put a marker on. We can look down there. Down in here, there's got to be some sort of cave or something, right? Cave entrance there. What else have we got? There's the bit we've put another marker. And sure enough, we can see a couple of guys and some fortifications. So we'll go and check that out soon. There's a huge sort of canyon running all the way down the middle here. Which is quite interesting. There's that bridge again. And they said something about like finding... We wanted to find that third church of Marika. We had to go across the highway bridge and then follow the animal path. Maybe that's this one. But unsure. Can't see it. It looks like there's a little house or something in the distance there. Yeah, loads of stuff in the distance. There's a cool looking castle on that. It looks very good in the sunset. Another fortress or something in the distance. There's much more stuff over there. Another cool looking building there. More of these weird smaller Erd trees everywhere. But cool. So these are quite good. I do find them a bit disappointing because you can't put markers while you're using them. And it's a bit hard then to correlate, like, where am I putting a marker on versus what I can see right now. But I do want to try and put a marker on that thing there. Let's look at the nearby landmarks. We've got this piece of ground... this piece of, like, building that's fallen down. Hopefully that's going to be on the map. So it's not like... There's the bottom level. It's not the first level. It's the second level behind that chunk of thing. Let's see if we can do that. So this is where we're looking. Huh. I reckon it's about here. Because this is that first ridge. There's the square. So if we put a marker here. Let's just check it out in the telescope again. Oh, not bad. Not bad. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay, cool. Right, let's get back to business, because although I can see tantalizing enemies, I can even see a guy there with a spirit ash. Not a spirit ash, an ash of war. We're going to have to grab that quick, come on. We'll ignore these guys. They're not worth fighting anyway. This guy looks like he's worth getting. We'll round him up to go this way. Just because there's enemies nearby. Oh, determination. That sounds cool. I'm just going to lead these guys away a little bit because there's a guy on horseback coming and I do not want to get overwhelmed. Okay, sweet. So let's have a look at determination real quick. Determination, a knightly skill. Hold the flat of the armament to your face and pledge your resolve, powering up your next attack. Usable on all melee armaments. So that sounds real good. Cool. Right, let's get over to this waypoint marker before it's too late. Was he threatening me? Dude. Nah, you're alright. He ain't worth it, mate. He ain't worth it. Very moody weather. I think we're just coming into night time. Right, so if we follow the land down to the river. Watch out for the daft dragonflies. Oh, there's one of these here. Not many people know about this one. We'll come back to that when we look around here a bit more. Let's follow this edge of the water for now. See what we find. There's lots of stuff I'm tempted to go and explore, but we're not exploring the lake right now. So let's try not to get distracted. We'll try and get through this little area, side zone here first. I think we'll probably be at time then. Let's see, what have we got? Limgrave Tunnels. Now, I'm going to teach you a common Souls game trick, is they like to hide things in these games. So look, can you see that stuff there? Things like that are there as clues. You're supposed to go and investigate them if you spot things like that. Be careful you don't die, obviously. But in this case, we can explore these things. So we'll go and have a quick look. If we look very carefully here, look, we can just see there's some floor just beneath us. We can have a quick look around. There's not much down this one. It's a little bit disappointing because anytime you find a sort of mine shaft like this, it does have the same sort of you can fall off and look for secrets, but different amounts of it will be open sort of thing. It's like a clever way of them reducing the work involved, I guess, in designing it all. But okay, so we got, what did we actually just pick up? I wasn't paying attention. A golden rune. Okay. Okay, so nothing too exciting, just a single golden rune. But hey, we move. I can hear some noise in the distance. Sounds interesting. We'll turn this summoning pool on. Might be useful when we eventually do, and I promise we are going to eventually demonstrate multiplayer. Right, so these enemies, I'm going to just, well, let's try and just demo it naturally on this first one. Like, these guys are kind of made out of rock, right? So sometimes when I hit them, my sword pings off. It's very tricky. I'm not sure what's strong against them. I can't remember off the top of my head. Is Pierce strong? Oh dear, we need to heal. Let's back off, get ourselves some room. Okay, we're killed him for now, but we're only doing 20 damage a hit. It's going to take a considerable amount of hits to kill these things. And there's a pair of them over there. Let's see if we can do this in a slightly better way. This guy's just chilling and ignoring us. They're all ignoring us right now, so that's good. Have a look what's down here. I can see a treasure. Oh, I can also see... these guys. Rats are some of the most annoying enemies in these games. Oh, there we go. We took care of them. Oh, and this guy's noticed us. The guy who was sitting outside, I presume. Come on then. We're going to try and test out. So we've worked out that standard damage is not very good against them. Oh, stab damage seems a little better. Normal hit is 13 damage. Stab, no, 20. 26. That is quite tricky. Ah, Smithing Stone 1. Very nice. So, and I don't know if you clocked, we didn't talk about it, but I already did just pick up another couple of Smithing Stones upstairs. They're stuck in the wall as these strange little brown items. See if we can show you another one when we see it. There we go. See, this guy's busy mining away there, and that is a Smithing Stone. Oh, that missed. Unbelievable. Might be worth trying a two-hand, see if we can cause a bit of stance breaks. So yeah, here, Smithing Stone, lovely. We are getting a bit low on health, so let's just try and take it easy. Try and use our backstabs. What other weapons have we got? So we tried Pierce. I'm not convinced Strike is what I think we want to try. Or maybe some magic or something, which we don't have as an option yet. Let's sneak up on this guy. So backstab gets a nice good amount of damage. Sorry, I forgot to mute my phone, but let's continue. But yeah, the full charge two-hand R2s is doing very nice. Oh, missed that one. Oh, and it seems to at least interrupt them. So two-hand R2 is doing the business. I prefer it to the one-hand R2 because the one-hand is like very stabby, like that. Whereas like the two-hand, we're sort of swiping side to side, a bit more useful. But cool. We got a whole bunch of upgrade materials already, which is very, very handy. Let's carry on pushing our way through and see what we find. So I think this is clearly a mine. And it's giving us a lot of upgrade materials at the moment. So maybe that's something we want to keep an eye out for going forward as we explore. We see another one of those little... we're not going to be able to see it anymore, but now it's got this tunnels icon on top of it. But that looked like a mine. Nothing in here. Oh, there's a direction over that way. Can you see that? Interesting. I guess we'd have to ride the elevator up to get there. We'll do that on the way back. Okay, we got looks like a doggo in there. A guy mining over there. Another dog. Oh, he's seen me. Oh god, they've all seen me. Not my favourite enemies, the dogs. Oof, that was lucky. We are very low on health. Right, hopefully. Oh my, I don't know. Jump straight over the top of him. Yeah, the normal attacks do not seem to interrupt them at all. Just make sure we got a bit more space to fight him in. No, we can't charge them all. Oh, goodness me. Out of heals. We might have to heal before we fight the boss. I'm not even sure what the boss is at the end of this tunnel. But okay. What we got on here? A large glintstone scrap. That sounds pretty cool. What even is that? Break gem to use FP and produce many magic bolts. A sorcerer wouldn't give it a second look, but that sounds like something we can use to cast some magic, which could be an advantage in a place like this. I'm wondering whether it's worth us trying the halberd, because even though not... We've got +1 on the other weapon. I got a feeling this thing will do a lot more poise damage. I'll just be a bit better at just sort of interrupting them. I'm not sure though, it's because it's slower. Uh-oh. Wow. Throwing stones at us. Again? Yeah, even the regular attack is staggering him with this weapon. So this weapon's obviously a bit more hefty and is doing a bit better of a job at interrupting these guys with their tricksy attacks. What we got here? Smithing stone 1. Okay, I don't think there's anything else there. I think we just go back up the lift and we check out that funny little... There was a little secret pathway we saw. Quite easy to miss. Again, they're trying to just teach us. This is the sort of... See, there he goes. This is the sort of game that this is. It's very easy to miss secrets. So if we just go like this. Woo. You don't have to roll when you do that. You can jump. I just like to roll. Oh, hello. There's a Statue of Marika. That means something interesting is coming. Alright, here we go. Another room full of enemies. Hopefully that guy behind us has not seen us. Okay, not bad. Managed to stop that one in 3 hits that time. Oh, a glintstone scrap ×3. Oh, he hasn't seen us. I thought he had. Oh, and the other guy's just walking down the hill. Oh, yes, lovely. He didn't hear. Beautiful. More smithing stones coming here. So you see why I was keen to come to this place. It gives us a lot of good materials so we can upgrade our damage and get ready to do some proper exploring. Come on. Oh, hang on, he's got fiery... Oh, wowzers. Definitely want to watch out for this guy. So one of my favourite things to do with these sorts of guys who like throw range stuff at you, if you go and hide, they will come up real close, whoa, to try and get you. Oh god, we might have bitten off a bit more than we can chew here, lads. See if we can improvise. Stole his stone that he was mining, he's not happy about that. Wowzers. If you're lucky, sometimes they run straight off and hurt themselves. These guys don't seem to want to do that. Curses. We might go back up and finish. I think there's a couple of items we want to make sure we've gone and... I feel like we didn't quite search thoroughly. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 more pickups for us to get. And then, looking at this... Can we peek through the door? I don't know if you can just see it if I pan the camera real slow. There's something waiting for us behind there. You can just about see him. We might try and do it without heals. I haven't got any heals left, have I? It's a bit risky. Especially at low health. Well, let's go back up, see what we've missed. There's some old platforms we can drop down onto there as well. Oh god, they're all waiting here. Oh god. I think we're in trouble, lads. Do we try and live to fight another day? I think we do. We need health to be able to fight the boss. Okay. Mistakes were made. I think... Where the hell do we go down from here? This way? Woo! They're gonna follow us down. That was butt clenching. Skin of the teeth. Gotta be careful. Okay. We lost him. It was close. Let's do a quick run back. We'll sit at the grey site and we'll come back. We could be really sneaky and go and take advantage of the fact that we've now got a bunch of money. We've got runes. We've got upgrade materials. We could go and upgrade, but it doesn't let us warp out yet. Sneaky. I think we could. Let's just rest and we'll hightail it full speed back to the boss and see if we can do it. keep our shield ready for holding up in case we need to defend any sneaky attacks. You know, the game is like this. We've cleared this place now. We don't have to worry about looking again. We don't have to stop and fight the enemies. We can just jump on this lift. Jump straight off here. The only thing I do want to try and do is have a quick search around this lift shaft at the end. So it might be a bit tricky since we'll be being chased. I'm hoping if we just go like this, whoop, nothing there this time. Look, say this one's blocked off too. That's fine. Oh, there's an item now. Oh my god, that was close. A golden rune, sheesh. What's this though? Aha. A somber smithing stone. So what is a somber smithing stone? Reinforced special armaments +1. So there are, well, hopefully we'll find one of these at some point. So smithing stones are used on all normal weapons, and then somber smithing stones are for like magical special weapons you find. And hopefully we can explain that when we get there. Let's keep going for now. Right. What we might do, let's try out. We've got... Oh, we'll get our friends out as well. Maybe we'll bring the wolves for this fight. Or is the... I think maybe the jellyfish is a good bet. I want to try these things out. And we'll see how good they are against this thing that's waiting inside this room for us. But without further ado, let's go here and we'll wrap up after this. Fingers crossed. Ah, one of these guys. Although he's a bit different looking. Look, he's a bit he's stony like the guys in the rest of the tunnels have been. Oh, that firebomb did insanely good damage to him. See if we can get him again. Wowzers. That made such a good divot in the ground. What's he gonna do? Uh-oh. Oh. Let's try and get behind him. Jeez, I just felt like there was no way to get away from that. Oh, and that giant shockwave afterwards. Right, we'll try one of these. That was kind of disappointing, wasn't it? See if we can get him again. Oh, it does use FP when I do it as well. Oh, they were alright actually, they're chipping away at him. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's get our jellyfish friend out. She can start doing some damage. Oh, I can't use my last one because I've run out of magic. Let's drink our potion quick. Spam it. Let's just spam these items. They're pretty cool. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Didn't even have to swing our weapon. Didn't even have to heal. Oh no, we did heal once. I take it back. We could have... There's a chance we could have got away with that. First try. But anywho, great stuff. Right, I'm conscious that we've gone over time slightly, so we're going to wrap it up right here. We'll continue straight from this spot next time. But as always, thank you so much for hanging out. I will catch you in the next one.